Well, hello there, Leo. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to do your 3-month tarot reading. This is good for May, June, and July 2024. We'll take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards and then move to the tarot for more details about each of the 3 months separately. Okay, let's jump into it. Let's see what's on the horizon for you. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Okay, and the horse spirit, freedom is yours, the number 33, which is the master number, right? It's about understanding there is something that you are really and truly breaking free of. It's almost like they're showing me the horse is like, a horse that's been confined to a corral and literally is breaking down the gate and running out into the meadows free, right? But I feel like before you have the clarity or the strength in order to break free, you see how this horse has its head down, right? I feel like you're sad or you're disappointed or you're almost like succumbing to somebody's wants or needs instead of having your head lifted, right? You're very Leo energy. Having your head lifted and having your eyes set on where it is that you're going. You kind of have your head down a little bit. And there's a sense here where there's something, purification. I think there's something here that needs to be eliminated. And I'm going to put it that way. There's something that needs to be eliminated in order for you to gain back the strength, the energy. Yeah, in order to move forward. Wow, present, you're coming out in your own joy. Yeah, breaking free of feeling confined. You see how he's kind of like tied to the bed. There's like that rope tying him to the bed. I feel like there's that same energy here. It's kind of like, okay, I'm tied to this situation, this relationship. There's something here that you feel like you can't break free of. It's kind of interesting. You have present power, and that's very much your energy, Leo. But if you'll notice, okay, the lion tamer has kind of like the two of them tied. It's kind of hard to see, but they're kind of like a leash. They're like on a leash. And it's kind of like tamed, okay? And Leo, you're not tamed. The energy here is you don't want to be tamed. You don't want to be succumbing to the energies of other people, the wishes or wants, the desires of other people. It's kind of like, no, I want to have the power to go in the direction that I want to go in. Yeah, this is a new life for you. Okay, so we're going to talk about this because in May, I feel like you're kind of like recognizing this cycle that is keeping you confined, leashed. We have 3 cards that are kind of like having this leashed energy. It's time to break free of the leash. It's time to allow yourself to see what is truly holding you back, because it may not be that it's a person or a situation that's holding you back. It could be your mindset. Yeah. Okay. You have the Ace of Wands. You have new life. You have deserving. You have truth be told. You have your higher power. You have honoring path, milestone. Okay. This is underneath. This is all that's available to you. This is a beautiful energy of recognizing. This is kind of like the pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. But in order to get to the pot of gold, it's kind of like you have to allow yourself to break free of what is holding you back. So let's take a look at May, because here we have round and round and status quo. Just this spinning your wheels, putting a lot of time and energy into a relationship, a job, a career, a situation in your life, whatever it is. It could be like a health situation or a habit that you're trying to break or a habit that you're trying to build, right? But it's kind of like, okay, you're just spinning your wheels, right? And we have the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups represents a couple of things that you could be spinning around about, okay? And it's interesting. This is the number 33, and then this is a 3. So this could be, you could be stuck in some type of relationship where there's a third party element, okay? And a third party does not mean it has to be a third person. It could be that the person that you're with, okay, has some addiction or is a workaholic or has some type of, hobby or something that detracts from the connection. So there's an energy where either you are, the Three of Cups is a lovely energy, but the Three of Cups also represents this energy of kind of like just wanting to have fun, right? Not putting in the hard work. So either you or somebody else, okay, is being distracted. There's this energy of being distracted by something that is preventing you from putting in the hard work, okay? So it could be alcohol, or it could be friends, it could be family members. It's kind of like there's something here that is distracting you from where you really want to go. And it's kind of like, you have the Star card here. It's time to heal this, whatever this is. I'm actually going to, this is kind of interesting. I'm going to pull one of these cards here. These are the Caroline Myss archetype cards. Let's see what the wound is here, because I feel like what you're actually doing is healing a wound. And when you recognize what the wound is, it's kind of like maybe you have even been trying to heal this wound in some way, but you're not really sure what the wound is. So you're trying to break. I feel like for some of you, you're trying to break this pattern, but you're having a hard time because you're having a hard time finding the clarity of what the wound is. So let's see what we have. We have the Damsel. Okay, so these cards have light and shadow attribute. And just remember, the shadow is the wounded side of ourselves, right? It's where think of this love and fear. There's only love and fear. So if you're more in the fear element, right, then it's hard for you to be able to kind of like to lead your life with love. Okay, so the loving side is understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Okay, so the damsel, it's like the damsel in distress, right? Perhaps either you or somebody that's really close to you has the energy of being the damsel in distress, of feeling like, okay, I can't do it independently. I'm tied, I'm tethered. I have to have this other person or this situation in my life, right? And whether that is them or you, it's creating this very toxic, codependent relationship between the two of you. It could be a parent, it could be a child, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a boss. Okay, it could be a friend, but this person, there is some sense of this person brings you joy in your life, but this person also is preventing you from stepping into who you truly are and allowing you to go towards what it is your heart truly desires. Now, the wounded side, let's take a look at this, is waiting for a knight to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion, right? So it's kind of, once again, it's kind of like this is a person that may bring you a lot of joy, but at the same time, they're preventing you from going after what it is that you truly want for yourself. Or it could be that you're waiting for someone to save you, right? Instead of saying, okay, I'm untying myself, I'm freeing myself, I'm unleashing myself from this person or situation. And that's scary because that means you're going to be on your own. Once again, this is like a codependent relationship or situation. You're getting something out of this relationship that's keeping you feeling safe in some way. So you're willing to repeat the cycle. But I feel like in May, you're kind of like saying, oh my goodness, do I really want to repeat this cycle again, or am I willing to have the inspiration, the courage to break out of this cycle? and to be able to stand on my own. So this could be you're quitting your job, okay, because you feel like you're tethered to a desk, or you're tethered to a job that doesn't really bring you fulfillment, and going out on your own. Perhaps you're starting your own business, being independent. There's something here about going on your own, being independent. It could be leaving a relationship because you realize this is never going to change. The dynamic in the relationship is never going to change. So if I want change in my life, what do I have to do? I have to leave this relationship. But understanding that there's something that you are getting out of this situation that's keeping you comfortable enough that you won't allow yourself to leave it. Yeah, I think what you're doing is you're gaining clarity. You definitely are moving in a different direction. Archangel Michael with the Temperance energy is here to help you on this. This is somebody that's breadcrumbing you, that's keeping you confused, that's keeping you almost addicted by having chaos. So once again, this could be somebody that you would like to leave the relationship. No matter what kind of relationship it is, you would like to leave. But every time you want to leave, then they have trauma in their life, and they want you to come help them, right? It could be even an adult child that you would like to go. You've done your job. You've raised the child. They're an adult now. And now you would like to go live your next chapter of life. And yet this child, this adult, okay, constantly has one little crisis after another. So you keep getting sucked back into it. But you're seeing the clarity. You're seeing that the only way you can have what you deserve in life is to allow yourself to break free from it and to go in a different direction. And I know it's not easy, but it's like you get to this point where it's kind of like, I can't do this again, right? And for some of you, it could be a person that has an addiction. You're understanding, you know what? How many times am I going to repeat this pattern with this person, right? I help them to get sober, right? Say it's a drinking, situation. I help them get sober. Things are fine for a while. I think, oh, this is great. I can go start living my life. Even if you want to stay with them, I can start living my life and creating the business I want to create. I can start venturing out there. And then all of a sudden, right, they're drinking again and you're being pulled back into it. You have to take your time and energy back from where it is that you want to go or what you want to create and start putting time and energy back into helping them again. So it's keeping you stuck. There's no way that you can move forward until you say no to this person and allow yourself to be untethered. So I feel like in May, that is what you're recognizing. You're seeing clearly, okay, that this pattern is never going to break. And then in June, I feel like you're walking away. And it does have a little energy of chaos around it. Okay, this is kind of like, to me, this is the straw that broke the camel's back, except that in this case, it's a zebra, right? And it's like a wind vane, okay, on the zebra. You're understanding. Okay, no, I'm not repeating this pattern again. I'm doing something different. Because this person's pattern is never changing. Now, if you feel like you, okay, are in this energy of repeating the same pattern yourself, okay? So maybe you have some type of addiction yourself, right? And you're recognizing that you are constantly in this energy of chaos and confusion and just repeating the same pattern again. It's asking yourself, are you in this pattern? This is so interesting. Are you stuck in this pattern because there's somebody in your life that when you're in chaos, this person comes in to help you? And it's a person that you want to keep in your life. Wow, Leo, that's pretty profound. And I know that won't resonate with all of you, but you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like perhaps you're the person that has the chaos in your life, right? That's self-imposed. But one of the reasons it's hard for you to break this pattern is because when you need this other person's help, they come in. And it's kind of like you're afraid that if you break the pattern, right, of your addiction or trauma, whatever this is, if you break this pattern, then this person, okay, will not have to come in anymore, and they may choose to leave. Really important, really kind of profound energy there of understanding the codependency. I'm going to say, and I have a friend and she's not a Leo, but I can resonate in the fact that she has little things that come up. One day it could be a flat tire. The next day it could be, her car won't start. The next day it could be, her hot water heater is broken. It's almost like there's nothing major, right? But there's something she has wrong that she kind of like always wants my help with, right? But I'm starting, it's kind of like, I have seen the pattern, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's gotten to the point where the only reason I feel like I'm in her life is to help her with her issue, her little car breaking down, the hot water heater not working, whatever it is. It's understanding that somebody here wants to be the damsel, right? And it's a little bit because they feel like either you feel like that person won't want to be in your life if you don't have chaos, or, right? Or you're staying in this because you feel like this person needs you, and you're gaining something out of it by feeling like, okay, I'm helping this person. It's about taking back your power and saying, you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll help you out when you really and truly need it. But it's kind of like you have a flat tire. Call, the mechanic and get your tire changed. I don't have to come and save you. Really kind of interesting energy, because I feel like that's what you're doing. I think in June, you're standing up for yourself and you're saying, no, wait a minute. You take care of your chaos. I'll take care of my own chaos. And it doesn't mean that we can't still have a relationship, but it's also understanding I'm no longer having that codependent issue here. If we want a relationship, we're going to have a relationship, but it's not going to be based on chaos in our lives. And I feel like you are, you are walking away from this relationship, perhaps even seeking counseling or therapy or an attorney in order to allow yourself to break free from it. Okay, let's clarify this. I'm sorry, we have allergies right now and I'm like struggling a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. This person could also be reminiscent of somebody in your past, okay? Where you wanted their help or they wanted yours, a codependent relationship that you may have had with a parent when you were a child. And understanding that it's about healing that connection. It's kind of like this person is taking the place of perhaps a parent or a sibling that had this damsel, energy at one time. And you're stepping into the energy of recognizing that it's not just this person, but it's a pattern that you maybe had as a child, that you felt like if you didn't have this codependency, that this person wouldn't think you were worthy enough to have in their life. So you are truly breaking it. You're allowing yourself to forgive this person from the past and also to forgive this situation. Understanding that there is this deeper sense of healing when you allow yourself to step into the energy of recognizing that the situation right in front of you is actually kind of like epitomizing the situation from childhood that you have not yet allowed yourself to release. That you're still trying to heal. So it's kind of seeing that maybe as a child, right, you only got love and attention from your parents when you were sick or you needed something. The rest of the time, there wasn't any, maybe there were a lot of siblings and your parents really didn't have time to give you a lot of attention unless there was drama in your life or trauma, right? Chaos. Something big was going on. You had the chicken pox or whatever it was, right? So that could be a pattern that now you are playing out in this relationship in order to help build your own sense of independence and knowing that you don't have to have relationships that are based on that codependency. So either you have this or somebody you're dealing with or both of you, because it's codependency. There's a good indication that it could be happening for both you and the person that you are dealing with. But perhaps part of it is just having a conversation with this person. It's like me having a conversation with my friend that I enjoy spending time with you, not just when you need me because you have a flat tire, but I enjoy spending time with you all the time. But I feel like there's almost this annoyance between you and this person, right? Because you feel like all you're doing is helping them get out of situations and allowing yourself to even say to them, I love you, right? But I don't want our relationship to just be based on helping you get out of difficult situations or coming to your rescue all the time. I want it to be a deeper relationship, or it's time to end our relationship. Because then in July, you have this beautiful energy. Queen of Pentacles, family, the thinker. I feel like this is a family situation. It could be romantic, but healing. All of this energy helps you to be in a much more balanced way. So let's see what we have here. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. I think for some of you, it could be romantic. Okay, it definitely could be. Reassessing, King of Cups here, reassessing the love in the situation, right? And understanding it's been, you have the number 9 here. So it could be the last 9 years. Understanding this has been a very long road of working around this energy of codependency, right? But 2 of Cups, like it's kind of like, okay, we're going to move away from the chaos and the conflict. And, this is a person that has an addiction or something. It's kind of like, okay, perhaps seeing how you could have a relationship with this person that isn't just based on the chaos in their life, And I'm not really sure how that plays out. I'll have to admit, however that may play out for you. But it's understanding that there's something that you're healing on a much deeper level. You emotionally are healing because you're allowing yourself to unleash yourself, to free yourself from the codependent energy in the situation. And knowing that if you want this person or situation in your life, you're only doing it on that basis that we're not only going to get together, or we're not only going to talk about the chaos that's going on in your life. Instead, right, we're going to start some new hobbies or passions or conversations. And if this person can't do that, then it's kind of like, okay, I have to allow myself to move on towards somebody that can do that. Yeah, this would be somebody that, maybe that's in your life that always likes to complain about their life or complain about their job or complain about whatever, right? It could be a good friend that wants to always complain about their marriage or their children or whatever it is. But understanding your relationship has it come to a point where it's only based on what is going on, the drama in somebody's life, whether it's your life or their life or both of your lives, right? So it's only based on drama. And when you have a relationship that's like that, it sucks your energy out by allowing yourself to say, no, We're not going there anymore, or you're walking away from the relationship. You free yourself from that, and you get this incredible sense of inspiration, of motivation to move towards those things that you know that you deserve, right? You're speaking your truth. You're saying, I don't want to be in this constant cycle of toxic chaos. I want to honor myself. I want to go in the direction that is meant for me. I want to be this authentic version of myself. And when you're kind of tied to this person or this situation, you can't. It's time to let go. It's time to find some new supportive connections to go towards what it is that you truly want for yourself. Wow, very deep energy here. Very deep, Leo. So, all right, let's pull a soul truth card for some final advice. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I have a special 3-month reading up right now. So if this kind of resonated with you and you'd like a more personalized version, I'd be so honored to do a reading for you. So check out the box below. All right, what else could this mean? Yeah. There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting belief. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Yeah, and I think that that's what it is. It's kind of like this person triggers you, okay, but you haven't been able to see the bigger picture. What does that trigger mean? What is it time to allow yourself to release, to unleash? And I feel like this person really only represents somebody from the past that you have not yet allowed yourself to do that deep healing with. When you allow yourself to go there, okay, it is, wow, it's powerful. It's powerful. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. All right, Leo, I love you so much. Thank you for being here and for all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.